Alright folks, get ready for the big surprise coming your way. Everyone's chatting away like there's no tomorrow, and they've lit up coal stoves all around, using the smoke to tackle the crisis. Talk about creative problem solving. Our well-meaning Paul couldn't just sit around munching popcorn. He grabbed a paper fan and started mimicking every move Victoria made like a starry-eyed student. Flames flickered around like a swarm of beautiful butterflies, gracefully dancing in the air. The warmth wrapped around the grates while, in this chilly night, it wasn't just the stoves burning hot. The heart snuggled close were steamy as a pressure cooker. This picturesque moment was so perfect that even the grumpy dad felt a little soft. Beautiful views aside, it wasn't the finish line. Reality pulled Paul away from the sweet dream, even though he could see the longing in her eyes. I truly wish you all the luck, and of course, me too. Paul didn't expect was that just as he was sneaking away with his luggage, Grandpa swooped in like a gust of wind and stopped him. No questions asked. He borrowed Paul's suitcase and whisked him out. Don't forget the chocolate. Gotta spread those friendly vibes. On the foggy little road, he chattered away about family stuff while shamelessly devouring chocolate, instantly lightening the mood. He spotted a ring that looked like a twin to his granddaughter's. No way, right? Smart folks don't just shatter lies, they handle issues with honesty like pros. Before they knew it, the fog had enveloped them, and Grandpa approached Divine enclosed by a fence, telling Paul that all the grapes came from him. He was the family's lifeline and also Victoria's roots. Those words warmed Paul's heart, yet guilt washed over him like a tidal wave. Now a family man, he was destined to let go of this kindness, only to receive a reply tinged with regret. Grandpa's disappointment painted his face like a masterpiece. He didn't know Paul's reason for insisting on leaving, nor did he inquire further. He just invited him to stay another day. Otherwise, today's joyful harvest festival would surely be clouded over with gloom. Not until then did Paul realize the last chocolate from Grandpa was more about acceptance and recognition than taste. Paul's return brought back the sparkle in Victoria's eyes, and at this time of abundant harvest, the youngest male member of the family eventually returned home. That would be Victoria's little brother. Looking at him surrounded by family and warm hugs, Paul felt a twinge of envy. He reminisced about returning home, with that bustling dock where the only thing welcoming him was the chilly rain. Oh, life is so ironic. The lively family vibe warmed Paul. He loved everything here, from scenery to people. With a hat on his head, Paul felt a rush of joy and skipped forward lightheartedly, joining everyone in their hustle. At that moment, the scent of earth and fruit intertwined, and he forgot all his worries. He felt like he truly became part of this place, but his skills were lacking finesse. So he accidentally dropped a bunch of grapes. Dad, observant, quickly picked them up and wiped them clean. He blew on them and dropped them back into the basket, throwing Paul a cheeky glance before leaving. That move sparked Paul's competitive spirit, and the survival of the fittest among the two men began in silence. They sped up, hands moving faster, slyly watching each other's goofy looks hilarious. Everyone nearby couldn't help but watch the show, bursting into laughter and enjoying the moment. The chuckles echoed through the vineyard. Even the stern dad couldn't resist a smile, willingly handing Paul some wine, his little resentment seizing. Spotting Paul's outfit that totally didn't fit, Grandpa took the opportunity to explain, just like family, clothes need time to fit properly. As baskets of grapes were poured into barrels, the hard-working family finally hit the most thrilling part of the lighting ceremony. The minute the horn sounded, everyone hushed their laughter, praying they could bring in the harvest like the wind. Once the ceremony came to an end, lively music permeated the atmosphere, and with rhythmic applause accompanying, the ladies flocked into the barrels and danced like little girls. At this moment, the vineyard transformed from just a workplace to a festive stage filled with laughter and pranks. The newcomer's family showered the scene with heartfelt cheers and blessings. Oh my, the vibe was truly overwhelming. As their gazes locked, the repressed feelings unlocked, and suddenly they found themselves in a classic romantic moment. But just when things were heating up, the strong sense of responsibility yanked them back to reality. I won't hurt you. I will simply endure the agony. That night, Paul didn't return to his room. The pain and struggle kept him awake on the couch all night long. Not until someone spoke at dawn did he hurry up, pretending to just leave his room. But who could that trick fool but Victoria's dad? Questioned Paul about sleeping on the floor or couch 2 nights straight. Didn't mean to make him feel unwelcome, right? Though Victoria quickly jumped in to defend, faced with Dad's interrogations and the glaring truth, Paul found himself at a loss for. He glanced at Paul, then left silently. Tension arose between them. Paul's mediation met an icy warning. Cut it out. Everyone else likes Paul, except your dad. For once, he felt the warmth of home here. Of course, he wanted to stay, but he simply couldn't. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.